Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is February 19th. And for those keeping track, it's day number 534 of the indexation research project. Now you can find this information on American Way Media. If you search for Google Index Detector, it'll be the first result. And I'll be honest with you, I was wondering if I was wasting my time, looking and counting and searching through server logs to parse out the new bots. And then today happened. I am doing some catch up. I'm launching some new tests, and I noticed on one of the test sites a new bot, Chrome bot, I should say a Chrome build mobile bot, showed up. And my first thought was, well, when did you get here? And I went back through a bunch of the backlog of server logs, and it seemed like Google launched a new mobile bot around February 10th. So immediately cue the rumors of an unannounced Google update. And it seems to have really settled in on February 14th, and now we cue the articles about unannounced Google updates, and specifically the Search Engine Roundtable article calling it the Valentine's update. I'll put a link in the description. You can read it for yourself. What I have learned in the past year and a half is that when you see the introduction of a new mobile bot, there's always a rollback. And guess what I started seeing before I went looking for the new bot? Rollback. Now, just so you know, I am rededicating myself to counting the bots. Just means waking up earlier. There does seem to be a correlation. And for the rest of us non-math nerds, the presence of a rollback seems to move or show up with the appearance of a new Chrome build on the Google mobile bot. And we know, having watched it for at least a whole year, that when they introduce a new bot, they start testing that bot. So what better way to test it than to roll back to an earlier version and see if the new bot gets to the same spot. Now, it is not a core update when that happens. A Chrome build update in the bot, it basically is a way how it could have been a safety update. I have to check into it. But, it's when they render our content, that's how they see our what we publish, our content. Now, I will also be noting, if you can see here, the Google rendering time. Now, Ted Kabitis, genius Ted Kabitis, is also testing rendering time, and now so am I. I'll be adding that information to the Google Index Detector, and what that basically means is the Google bot, when it rendered the content of the test page that I set up for that, it was 5 seconds and then it was gone. So if I had a really heavy, complicated page, maybe some of my optimizations would have been further back, like take longer than 5 seconds to present and to be rendered in that process. So don't get upset or worried or anything just yet, but it's something that we need to look at because earlier, I should say last year, it was about 20 seconds by the time the previous testing, and all of that was done by Ted. So I'm going to help all of us out and help Ted out and be like a second pair of eyeballs. Okay, so now what I think you can expect to hear from the SEO masses is people are telling you that we were in an update or we're in an update, high volatility, and they lost their traffic. Now, like I mentioned in yesterday's Crawl or No Crawl, I also said there'd be a Search Console page report update and that it would go to February 16th, and that happened last night. So checking here, no new content, but seeing the rendering bots. Same thing on the primary crawler of the smartphone. If you have any questions about what your site is, watch yesterday's video because I walked you through it and show you how to do that. Also here you can see that this is where I'm indicating a rollback here is when a previously findable test by whichever keyword, the simple or the JavaScript, So this is when it started on the 17th, and for 2 days, the JavaScript test word was out. So maybe they're testing that first. Who knows? Okay, that's it. I think everything I wanted to share. Come back tomorrow, and I hopefully have a little more on that bot stuff. Bye.